Hello, my beautiful loves. So, let's go, Capricorn. Let's see what is the general energy. You know, can I just say this for any of you that are dating anyone? If you wanted to know, if you are dating and you just recently went on a date, I want you to know that this person is really excited about the date that they had with you. And I hear the song "If It Isn't Love," so they could be like dancing around the house, and I see them telling their friends of how good of a time they had. Like it's almost the energy that is presented around this date, because this gives newness. If any of you just newly met someone or just newly went on a date, it gives this energy of like because I keep seeing a vision of somebody dancing around. It gives this energy of like it went way better than what they expected, So, and by the way, whoever this person is, I don't care how old they are. Like if they came off like very, very mature, very mannerable, just know that they put their best self out there in hopes of gaining your interest, because in their energy, they're very goofy. Like this person gives me like they're silly, and it's like they have a youthful side to them, not childish, because I don't want y'all to get that twisted too, honey, because we know them characters very well. No, I don't mean goofy like, oh, they're childish. No, they have like a really, really silly side. So they could have showed you a more assertive side on the date, and got to figure you out, or you guys could have went out to dinner, it looks like. But deep down inside, this person is really, really like fun and funny and silly. So if you were wondering about that, then that is the person's feedback energetically, because when I was meditating on your sign, I felt the energy of like newness, and then I kept hearing the song "If It Isn't Love." Why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? So it's like, now look what just came out. Whatever this situation is, it's like they're highly, 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 highly attracted to you, and they're thinking about you a lot. All right, let's see what this trapped in fear is. If it isn't love, why? It's like, I just feel like this person is hoping that things will go well with you because of the peace and the balance that they had when they were with you. I'm telling you this once again, that this has to do with something newly developing. This is not someone that you have that long of a history with, And with temptation, I don't even feel as if you guys could have slept together. I feel like this person is eager to sleep with you, and they thought about it because they're very, very attracted to you, but they are afraid of what's going to happen. So they don't know how you feel, but they are sure of how they feel about you. So they're hopeful, and they wanted to gain your interest. So I don't know if you could have met this person. You could have spoke on the phone a few times and nothing ever really went through, or nothing really came of it, and then you guys are busy schedules, like your schedule's this way, their schedule's that way, and because some of you, spirit is saying you bury yourself in work, and some of you, like you pretend to be okay, but honestly you're very overwhelmed, like you could be very overwhelmed with work and responsibility. So if you are a single Capricorn trying to date, it's almost kind of like it's hard for you to really date like that, because you are really, really focused on your material world. So they're really distracted by the thoughts of you. All right. So that's the first energy that came out. So let's get into what else is coming your way. Capricorn, I wanted to try this deck to see for general energy for Capricorns watching this. Spirit wants you to believe in yourself. Right now, a lot of you Capricorns there's two things. You could be really hard on yourself. And at times it's like you're going towards your goals and you get really frustrated, you get down. Sometimes you just don't know what to expect with your future or your life anymore. And it's like you need to believe in yourself. Also, watch out for any arguments when it comes to choose your battles. They're trying to tell you that not everybody is worth you going back and forth with, Capricorn. So I don't know if there's any fights in your family, if there's any fights in your friendship, or if you do have a love situation. It's like, pick your battles. Not every single battle is worth going off about. You know, that's what they're saying for this week. Because they said there's a season and a reason. There's a season and reason for everything that's happening to you right now. You know, so let me see. Oh, you moving on from someone. Okay. Who are you arguing with? Let me see. Who is Capricorn arguing with? I don't even know if it's like you up against people, honey, because the way that this person is standing before people, is it like people trying to intimidate you? It could be even at work. Do you have people who are trying to boss you around? Do you have people that are trying to like intimidate you? And Spirit is saying to stand your ground, but sometimes you ain't got to even say anything, you know? Sometimes the best response is like silence. You don't have to try and figure every person out and argue with every person. Sometimes they're saying just to stand your ground and don't let anybody intimidate you. Yeah, showing some of you, it could be an air sign. This can be an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, but then it shows moving on after. Like for some of you, there could be people in your life that for some reason you just cannot get along with no matter what. You know, this could have been a situation that you could have been waiting for things to get better, but no matter what, things always turn out into a big argument. And then it shows King and Queen. And then it shows King and Queen and strengthening bonds and balance. So let me tell you, for that, for the first spread up above, like I said, some of you, this could be anybody. It could be like a boss. It could be like people at your job trying to intimidate you. And, you know, even the way like they have big heads, like the way that these people look, choose your battle. Some people are just ignorant and they run off of their ego. And some people are just hot-headed, you know, or some people may just make assumptions about you and think that they know you like that and they don't even know who you are. So if there are people just trying to intimidate you or throw you off, just stand your ground. Like that's all Spirit is trying to say. Don't let these people make you feel small, no matter who it is. You know, if this is a past lover that you could have moved on from and you tried your best to work things out, but no matter what, it's like, this connection felt like a battleground. Like I've tried everything possible. It's like you ignored everything I said. You ignored all the cues that I gave to you. I was spending lots of time trying to make this connection work. So if it's a situation like that where no matter how much you try to fight for a relationship and you just made a decision that you need to move on because you guys argue too much, you clash too much, they're always trying to overpower you or control you, or they're always in their ego, or they're always angry, or, you know, like, I don't know if you was in a situation that was like a power struggle, but it's like you could have even waited. You could have waited for this person to come back around and mature up and, you know, be honest and tell you how they really feel. And no matter how much you try to explain certain things to this person, it just goes through one ear and comes out the other. It's like they're not hearing you. So the issue is, if you moved on, it's because you fought all you could fight. So this person could be trying to reach out to you. And what Spirit is saying, if there is a past person that you moved on from, just be careful, because their ego is so big. Like their ego is big and they could be mad that, oh, you gave up. Oh. If this is a love situation that you moved on from, they are mad that you gave up. You gave up. You stopped fighting because you tired of fighting. You're tired of arguing. You're tired of saying the same thing. You gave up. You gave up on this person. And the sad thing is that you wish that it could have worked. If this is a person, you wish that it could work. You know, and it shows mirroring. So there could have been a lot of similarities that you and this person shared, and you could have been living in the moment and just waiting to see what happens. You could have wanted this really bad. It shows a wish. And this could be someone that does feel guilty and ashamed. Some of you could feel guilty and ashamed for putting up with this person too. Either they can feel guilty and ashamed because they know that they wronged you, but if they wronged you, why do they still seem like they're... Let me see. If this person wronged you, why do they still look like they have a big ego? It's like, how you wrong me and you out here trying to argue with me and you're the one who was wrong. It's like a situation like that. Hold on. How does this person feel about Capricorn now? Oh, they want you back. You walked away, they want you back. They feel like you have unfinished business. How is their energy when they come back to Capricorn? They feel left out in the cold from you. They're reaching out to you because they feel left out in the cold. They're starting to miss you. And they're brokenhearted. That's why. You gave up because you're tired of the arguing and fighting. You're just trying to move on with your life. Some of you guys can be dating, but it looks like you put it to an end. And they can't get over you. With the Eight of Swords, they still have you in their head. Or this could be vice versa, Capricorn. See how the energy works. If you wanted to know why did someone give up... I mean, yeah, Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn and you wanted to know why someone gave up on you, it's because they feel like they just couldn't win. Like, no matter how much they tried to explain to you, be honest with you, no matter what they would say... You would always argue with them. You would always find something to say, and they couldn't take it. They couldn't take the arguing, the back and forth, so they just gave up. You know? Maybe you felt like you would have more time with this person. Maybe you felt like they would understand you, but it looks like they gave up. Like they're just tired of arguing. They could have felt as if this relationship feels like a battlefield and they're trying to move on and like heal from it. But if you know, Capricorn, that you know, you're not wondering what happened, then this could be, if you know, Capricorn, you're the one who walked away because this happened to you, then they're wishing you would come back and they feel ashamed. If it's vice versa, then it's the Capricorn that wishes you would come back and they could feel ashamed because, you know, they didn't expect you to leave. They didn't expect you to leave. They didn't expect you to give up. And they can't stop thinking about you. You know, it's a situation like that. It could be you, Capricorn. Maybe you feel like, I thought no matter what, we will always be strong. We'll always stick together and hold on. And the truth is, this person is just tired. They're drained. They're sick of the back and forth and arguing, and they're just walking away. You know, and you can't get them out of your head. So if you wanted to know why somebody left you out in the cold, it's because of the arguing. But if you're watching for a Capricorn and you want to know why this Capricorn did this to you, it's because the Capricorn is tired, honey. You know? Yeah, somebody's single. Like, I can't. This relationship feels like a battle. It's just too much. I can't take this. So, for you Capricorns, if you are the one who moved on, you're tired of the arguing and you really just want love and you went on a date, this person is excited. This new person is excited about you, and they could be spying on you. So if you guys exchange social medias, or you know, like this person's spying on you, or they're very curious about you. So if you know you don't have a social media, then that just means that this person's very, very curious about you. And if you went on a really good date, they're waiting for communication from you. Yeah, look, they're waiting. This could be a Virgo or it can be a fire sign. This can either be you went on a date with a Leo, a Sagittarius, or it can be a Virgo. They're waiting. Yeah, look. They feel like they have a love connection with you, honey. I got a Love Jones for your body and your skin tone, honey. Honey, they're here for it. With the Ace of Wands, they're so attracted to you. They feel a real good connection with you. All right? They feel a real good connection with you. So, let me do this too. I'm going to do something else too so I can separate it again. Let me see what else is coming towards you. And then I'm going to separate it and break it down more so that you will know who's who in your story. All right? So, what else is going on in Capricorn's world that they need to know about? What else should Capricorn know about for this week? Some of you too could be going through a huge separation. Like the reason why some of your relationships ain't working out because they have nothing to offer but confrontation and distractions, and you really don't need that right now. You know? Some of you could have been in a space where you wanted to know for so long, like what's blocking my success? What's blocking my growth? And what Spirit is trying to tell you is these types of peoples. You hooking up or being intertwined with the wrong people could have been distracting you and you didn't really see it that way. Some of you, that's what Spirit is trying to show you. Like you were refusing to see that. Some of these people just were not good for you. You were with them and arguing and losing out on money. And this is the reason why you're being separated so that you can heal mentally, heal physically, and heal financially. It wasn't good for your growth. And it was just keeping you stuck. It was keeping you in fear. And whoever this person is that you did walk away from, they refuse to see what you're showing them. Like, and I did say that. I said this person is stuck in their ego. It's like if you're trying to show them certain parts of them, like, yo, this is not cool. Or, yo, you know, this could even be a person that will come into your life. They'll change temporarily and then go right back to the same stuff and then wonder why you finally had to give up. You tried so much. It's like no matter what you do, they refuse to see. But what Spirit wanted you to know too, like this had to end because it was blocking your growth. It was blocking you financially. But they're afraid. If this person is reaching out to you, if this person, you know, you find yourself thinking about them, they're afraid of you moving on. That, like, your past person is truly afraid of you moving on. And honestly, Capricorn, you got to be honest with yourself. If you do entertain this situation on and off, they probably have that program that no matter what, I'm going to get Capricorn back because it could be something they're used to. So if this time you're really starting like to date and you don't want to see them, it's going to hit them hard. Like, wait, we always get into arguments and then just come back together. We always have breakups and then figure it out. Like, what changed? Like, why all of a sudden you aren't speaking to me now? It's like it can cause a lot of confusion for them, and it's because you're tired. Like, this is the real definition of being tired. Let me see a little bit more. Yeah, see, Capricorn, if you had lessons with this person, it's showing that you've mastered the lessons. You could be spending way more time with friends now. It's showing that retreat, like you just want to be alone. You're spending time with friends, you're dating, you're focused on your money, you know. Some of you too, there could have been a third party interference. They could have been sleeping with someone else and that could have broke the trust. So you're just focusing, yeah, they could have been sleeping with somebody else and it broke the trust. But they feel like they're fated, like I'm meant to be with you. Like, I guess this person was expecting unlimited forgiveness. They're expecting unlimited forgiveness. So so that's what Spirit is saying. Let me just clarify. What should Capricorn be focusing on right now? I feel like your focus is exactly where it should be. Your friendships, dating, your money. You're really big on money right now. Where should Capricorn be focused on? Aw, joy and stability. Come on. Stop playing with me. Every day. Every single day you do this to me, Capricorn. Look. They want you be happy, and that's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, well, what do they want you to focus on? I think you're already doing it. You're focusing on being happy. Some of you could be spending more time with family, with your friends, working on your money, and staying in your truth. So staying in your truth with communication. Let me clarify. Yeah, you have more opportunities. You have more business opportunities. So there's going to be a lot of communication. Like you're spreading your wings. Some of you can be expanding financially. Now that this person's not around, I here to judge you. Some of them, they were very judgmental of you. Now that they're not around to judge you or like put you down or distract you, you actually have more energy available to do more things in your life, you know? So let's see. Some of you are going to be sad because you're going to notice that your kids are growing up. Like, oh my God, you're growing up. You're not my baby anymore. Like some of your kids they're growing really fast. This can be in size, or you're starting to notice that they're coming into their own person. Like they're not who they used to be. Like they're growing up. They're not your little baby no more. But of course, if you're a parent, you don't care how old they are. They're always going to be your baby. You'll never forget those moments, especially if you're a woman when you first gave birth. I feel like every single woman who's a parent, they always got their story of like, yeah, because I'll never forget when my water broke. And then everybody always has like a story of that day when they brought their child into the world. So, like thinking about from that time and then seeing them grow and become their own person, it's beautiful and it is scary, and sometimes you can't believe it, but it's like, wow. So some of you guys can be going through that. When it comes to I forgot to add neighbor for you. When it comes to your family's so happy for you. Some of you fought a good fight. Your family's happy for you. And once again, some of you can be spending a lot of time around your family. They feel like finally your wishes are coming true. Like things are finally starting to work out for you. Capricorn, I'm proud of you. I feel like you've been through hell and back, honey. And then your friends. Ooh, your friend is suffering in silence. Why? Your friend is suffering in silence and they found out a lot. They found out a lot, and they also found out that they were being like a I ain't going to use the word. Some of you have a friend that feels like they were being like a B word to you, and it's like they could have been trying to say if you had a friend, this is a weird story that's coming out. If you had a standoff with a friend, it's like they could have thought that they were protecting you, when the truth is it's almost like they were projecting their fears onto you. They thought that they were right. They thought that they were right, and they were actually not right. They were taking whatever they were going through out on your life and your experiences, you know? And they could have felt like, oh, well, you're going to pay for it. And in the end, you didn't. Whatever your friend was projecting, whatever fears, whatever stuff your friend was going through, your life did not work out the way that they thought. So if you took a chance, it could have been like in any area, they could have felt as if they were being a good friend, and they had to find out that they weren't. They should have been more supportive of you. It's a situation like that. Something like they should have been more supportive of you. Others of you have look, deception. Others of you have friends that you might get along with better. So this is weird. This is weird. Whoever your friend was, do you feel deceived by your friend, or your friend could have felt like they deceived you and they're suffering in silence for it? And you have other friends, though. You have other friends that help you. You have other friends that you guys get along well with this partnership, you know? You could have even had a friend that, there's just something to do with deception. It could have been revealed to you, you know, that you got to be careful of certain things that you say to this friend because, you know, they may not give you the best advice. But let's see when it comes to your children learn from you. And lately you've been strict, honey. You've been standing your ground. So your kids find you to be very, very wise, intelligent. You might instill a lot of like values in your children and you're very like strict. So that's the way your children are seeing you right now. What about your neighbors? Why is your neighbor heartbroken? Your neighbor is heartbroken and they're waiting and they could be getting readings on you. That's weird. Did you, excuse me, share the tea? Did any of you sleep with your neighbors? Because why would they be heartbroken? Why would they be heartbroken? That doesn't make sense. If you slept with them and then all of a sudden, I don't know, they could be waiting on you, getting readings on you. That doesn't make, wait a minute. What happened between you and your neighbor? What happened between you and your neighbor? Yeah, this world. What happened between you and your neighbor? You don't talk to them no more. What happened? Which you closed yourself off from your neighbor. You're protecting yourself. You know, like you could have ended things with your neighbor. Let me put this in two ways. If you were close to your neighbor, if you used to, you know, go over their house and sit down and talk and blah, 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 you used to have a connection with the neighbor, they are tore up that you don't even talk to them anymore. You don't even open up to them anymore. It's like they don't know what happened. But what did happen? Because even I want to know. What happened? Two of Wands doesn't show anything but that you're just focused on your money and other things. That's not a big deal. But why are they taking it so hard? Why is your neighbor taking it hard? You know what it is? Your neighbor could be lonely. Ooh, see, let me tell you, some of you, if you was sleeping with your neighbor, let me tell you, they want that thing back, honey. And if it's not, and it's sad, like whoever this neighbor is, it's like they're in a dark place, like they can just miss you. So if you never ever slept with your neighbor, there was like a part of you that you kept them company. You did, you know, like they missed your company. They feel like you are not average, honey. You are above average. And they feel like the imposter syndrome that you had, it actually was like deeper than they expected. So some of you guys, you expose things to this neighbor. This neighbor knows a lot about you. That's what it could have been too. Like if you were their friend, some of you guys, if you smoke, you know, you guys could have exposed certain things to each other and you were enjoying the friendship, and then all of a sudden somebody could have gotten a better job. They're working more money. They're doing other things now. You know, maybe you guys could have leaned on each other during a dark time. Others of you, if you were just sleeping with this person and just revealing little intimate things about your life, it's like now they feel alone without you. All right. Because honey, the tea. Okay. So your past person, they want you. And for some of you, they want you. They want you back. They want to start all over again. And they're messed up. Like, what are you doing? Come back here. Look at them. Come back. What are you doing? What are you doing? Capricorn, what are you doing? And then let's see for the next, okay. For the new person, it shows options. So that means you will have options. This person is a positive option. They're excited about you, like I said, but they're just an option. Ooh, love. It's an option to begin a new love story. Here, temptation. Some of you, are you going to sleep with the new person? Because that's two cards of temptation. Either they're really attracted to you and they want to sleep with you, or you could have slept with them. It's one or the other. And they're scared. They want to know what's going to happen next now that, you know, because it's like, damn, you bring me so much peace. It's the same thing that I said in the beginning. You bring them so much peace. You bring them so much happiness. They don't know. Are you going to choose me? Because deep down inside, Capricorn, you do have other options, or they're assuming you have other options. In here, it says you will have other options. So they don't really know. And then for your finances, You're holding on to hope, and you're going to find out about a new job opportunity that's actually going to give you more money. All right. You're in a season where you're above average. This is how people are starting to see you. You're starting to shine more. You know, you're starting to live a little differently. You know, there's people even in your neighborhood who's starting to see that change in you. Like there's a shift going on in you, and people want to be near you. So, honey, choices in life, you got to decide. You got to decide. Some of you need to fix your credit. Your credit score can be going low. And also, like I said, you could be getting a new job opportunity. You have a lot of money coming, but be careful because you have unexpected expenses as well. So Spirit really wants you to budget. And I see many of you working overtime. All right. Yeah, I see many of you working overtime. Let me just one card. If you're dating, because it seems like some of you guys are really on like a dating street. How do people see you? They spy on you. People that you meet, they spy on you. They're curious about you. How do people, that Capricorn, they want to fight for you. They want to fight for you. They're spying for you. They want to be your friend. This is like people like, well, at least if you don't choose me, I can see a friendship with you. And they also see you leaving them left like out in the cold. Are you a player in this season, Capricorn? Tell the truth. Put it in the comments and tell the truth. Are you a player in this season? Just let me know, because I just want to know the truth. So Capricorn, you can email me if you want a personal reading or if you need spiritual life coaching. If you are stuck in any cycles, I offer both. And my information is in the description box. Love and light.